Alright, this is a couple of days ahead of schedule. This is Sunday, but as you can see, I think they're getting ready to swarm, so we're going to go on in and try to take that queen cell out and split this hive at least once, maybe twice. We'll see what we have. Hopefully they'll hang around the house here. Alright, so we're going to get in here and see if we can split this hive before they swarm on us. Alright, bees are packed in here for sure. Alright, so this is going to be the honey frame, and we're going to put that in our new box to give the bees some food. Alright, nice and gentle. Still good frame of honey. Lots of bees. Building even more comb for more honey. I'm going to take this over here. Alright, let's see what the next frame looks like. Looking for the queen, looking for queen cells. We got one after me here. Nice quiet hive. They're not rattling a lot, so that's good. Right. Have a little bit of capped brood. Alright, so we have another queen cell over here. Alright. Take that, put it over here. Right. There's a queen cell almost capped on that one. And I think this is the one that had the original queen cell that we saw last Tuesday on it here. Let's see. It should be capped. Pull this apart. Get her up and out of here. Make this split. Yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. But none of them are closed yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all open. Okay. Alright, let's see if I see the queen here any. There's tons and tons of bees. Got a lot of room. It's hard, it's getting dark, it's hard to see. I think there's larvae, but I don't see any queen cells here. No. I'm going to put this one over with that first frame of bees. Here's this top box here. I really thought one of those swarm cells would be capped, but I've been doing some reading, and I've heard that the queen can leave before the queen cells are capped. See, the smoker's going out. I didn't have a chance to start it real well. This should be a big frame of honey. It is. Okay. Take this and put this in second hive. Alright, so I've set up 2 additional boxes. Each box has a frame with a started queen cell on it that's not capped. I really thought I had a capped cell in here, and that's why all this was going on, but it may just be out of room. Take this off and see what's going on down here. City, what we got brood. See any, we've got honey, we've got brood, we've got nectar, cap brood hatching out. Don't see any queen cells here. Let's see. No queen cells. Okay. Figure out what to do here. I haven't found a queen cell that is capped yet. I really wish I knew exactly why they were doing that, other than it was hot or crowded or swarmed or both. Yeah, I'm just going to put an empty back in. Okay, I'm going to put an empty frame here, just give them somewhere to work. The frames with empty foundation are not here, they're in the shed, and I may swap it with one of those Tuesday when I come back. But all right, set this back on.
Smoking some more?
They good.
I have one more room.
Yeah, that's all right.
That should be okay.
Swarm cells are gone. Queen is in there.
I don't understand how they know that their home is now over there.
Those bees in those boxes can't fly. Well, the ones that can fly, you're right, their home is here.
Okay.
The bees that got put in those boxes that can fly, they will fly back. Maybe not tonight, but tomorrow they will fly back, and they will fly back to this hive.
Okay.
The bees that are young can't fly, and they don't know that their home has been moved.
Okay.
And so they will grow up old enough to fly, and once they fly, that's their space. So these guys will have to start foraging for nectar, because they'll probably blow through this before we get it back on. We'll make it tonight, but they have honey on the edges of their frames, so they're not completely out of honey.
Yeah.
And we'll just have to watch these. I don't know if there's enough pollen on the frames that I gave them to. I don't know. We'll just have to watch and see. I'm shocked that the swarm cells are not capped. I'm shocked that none of them are capped.
Well, how many days has it been?
5. I went in on Tuesday.
But you didn't know what stage they were.
Yeah, I didn't know how far along they were. I thought worst case scenario they capped them on Tuesday, and that would put Sunday, today being day 5. And when I saw that on the front of the hive, it got more and more bees. Just kind of got nervous. So I don't know if it was the heat, it's the hottest day it's been yet, or if it was the swarm getting ready to swarm. I don't know. And 100% saw the queen. She is in here.
Yeah.
She is this is hive is what's called queen right. All right, so it's Sunday evening, late, almost dark. Came down to check on the bees, and as you saw, there were bees all over the entrance of our hive here. So I decided to go in. I felt certain that the queen cells had been capped, but they had not. I showed you one frame that had 3 on it, but there was another frame that definitely had another queen cell on it that I didn't see. I don't think it was there last Tuesday. So none of it been capped. So here's what we have there. Here's our original hive that we've been, the swarm that was caught going on 8 weeks ago. And so now we have gotten 2 new hives. So from this hive, we've taken 2 full frames of honey. It was capped honey on both sides. One of those frames went into each one of those hives there, okay? And then we took, this hive had 2 different frames with queen cells on them. And so one frame with a queen cell went in that hive, and then the other frame that actually has 3 queen cells went in that hive. I believe that's right. I may have that swapped around. So they're uncapped, but they are very well on their way. So we'll keep a close eye to be sure the queens here get capped, and the bees are able to keep her warm. The weather should be good. We did see the queen here. She was on the bottom like last time. Saw her. She was walking around doing her thing. So we the 6 frames, I believe, yeah, 6 frames were taken from this hive to make these other 2 splits. And so I replaced 4 of the 6 with empty frames. No foundation, no nothing, just a wooden frame. Going to see if they'll draw a comb on it. There's not even a starter strip. I don't have any of those resources yet, so hoping they'll draw some nice wax here. So it's getting pretty dark, and the amount of bees, as you can see, has decreased. So hopefully they'll get in there with the bees that I took to populate the other hives. Hopefully now these guys have room and desire to get back in the hive and stay and help their queen. All right, here goes our next stage in the learning process of raising bees.